When Ireland's new anti-corruption laws come into force, a company may be prosecuted if an officer, a manager, employee, agent, or even a subsidiary company is involved in corrupt activity that's intended to benefit the company. And if that happens, the company will have a defence if they can show they took all reasonable steps and conducted all due diligence to prevent that corrupt activity occurring. So businesses in Ireland should assess the risk and take steps to manage that risk, both in their Irish operations and internationally. Well, we can draw from the experience in the UK after the UK Bribery Act, and there are 6 key steps. First, conduct a risk assessment. Evaluate the risks of corrupt activities to your business in terms of your local and your international activities. And this will enable you to identify what's proportionate for your business. Second, policies and procedures. Design, implement and update written policies and procedures to assess these and manage these risks. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to this. A good written anti-corruption policy that's well understood across your business is a good starting point. But you need to decide what else will be appropriate for your business. These kind of controls could include controls and policies around gifts and hospitality, around tendering for public contracts, the way in which you record and how transparent financial transactions are, and how you manage conflicts of interest. Third, due diligence. Conduct appropriate due diligence on staff, on third parties, and on commercial partners such as joint venture partners. The process you follow and the questions you ask can be risk-based, but it will be very important to understand fully the risks involved in any particular partnership and to be able to demonstrate that you fully assess those risks at the time. Fourth, training. Even if your operations are highly automated, the behaviour of your organisation starts with your people. They have to understand your procedures, they have to be equipped to spot the risks in the cut and thrust of commercial activities, and they have to know how to escalate and assess those risks on a day-to-day basis. Fifth, top-level commitment. Senior management and your board must demonstrate a commitment to prevent corruption. And this can be through a number of ways, through senior management sponsoring your procedures and through communications across the organisation setting the tone from the top. And sixth, ongoing monitoring and development. It's not enough to roll out a procedure and sit back. The markets you operate in, the jurisdictions, your products, your commercial counterparties, they will all evolve and change. And this will drive the risk to your business that will change, and therefore your policies and procedures need to change accordingly. Well, the UK experience shows that this kind of legislation can have a commercial impact right across the board. Going forwards, Irish businesses can expect their funders or counterparties in an M&A transaction, for example, to be looking for some pretty firm warranties as to the state of your anti-corruption policies. On the other hand, you can expect going forwards commercial partners, JV partners, to be asking you some pretty probing questions during their own due diligence. Even if you're part of an international group and you have a global anti-corruption policy, it will be important to assess whether that's still fit for purpose for your Irish operations. The procedures you roll out can be risk-based, they can be proportionate, but now is the time to make that assessment.